Okay, and action. Okay, how long have you been living in Compton?
I've been living in Compton all my life.
All your life? Do you believe that the area that you grew up in had its own distinct culture?
Yeah, in yeah, for sure we did.
Yeah, like in the sense of community, maybe music, maybe food.
Definitely, it had to be in the sense of community. Music was basically just about what everyone else listens to, Little Pump and whatnot. Um, when it comes to food, it was just a mixture of African food and Mexican food, and it was just Hispanics and blacks.
Okay, cool. What are your thoughts on gentrification? Do you feel strongly for or against it, and why are these your thoughts?
Um, Gentrification, as it applies to Compton, there are subtle hints of gentrification, like certain small businesses being bought out. Most recently, the most common one was the Compton Fashion Center. It was replaced by a Walmart, so that's a really big. It was a really big thing to have the closing of the Compton Fashion Center, which has been up for years.
Definitely. Okay. Do you feel gentrification dilutes culture and pushes out those who have created it?
Can you repeat the question?
Um, do you think, do you feel gentrification erases culture and pushes out those who have created it?
I don't feel that it erases culture altogether.
Mm-hmm.
I feel more as it just relocates it.
Definitely.
Um, the city itself, although it's slowly being pushed out, those people are going to go somewhere, and wherever they go, their culture is going to flourish.
Nice. Okay. Are you aware that people of color have been affected by actions such as gentrification and redlining that have forced them into undesirable positions in the past?
Um, I've been aware of it, but I haven't seen it firsthand until they started happening in Compton.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. And do you believe that the effects of gentrification and redlining are still causing harm to people of our generation?
In a sense, yeah, but the way my community works is you go to school, you build your education, you get a job, and you move out as soon as possible. So it's not like you go back to your community. If you have the opportunity to leave, you do.
Um, have you ever experienced any form of racism with you or your family in terms of receiving financial assistance in order to purchase or rent a home?
In order to purchase rents home, no. My families are homeowners, so I wouldn't know.
Okay, that's good. Um, is it surprising to you that the effects of redlining have forced segregation among communities are still visible today?
Can you repeat the question?
That's okay. So redlining, it was legal back in the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then now it's illegal. But do you think redlining is still happening to this day? So redlining is like the separation of communities. So how come in, let's say, Calabasas, the majority of people over there are white, and
Yeah.
in Compton we have like African American, Latinos, you know?
Okay. Yeah, because it's in a sense it's private property. So with the free market, it's you don't have to um, sell anonymously. Like you could tell who you're doing business with, and because you can tell who you're doing business with, you could choose who you do business with. And when you're selling the home or selling your property, you're selling the area because it's the location, and real estate agents know that. So when if they see a community that's majority white, they know that their people wouldn't feel the neighbors and the community wouldn't feel comfortable with a different race coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's obvious when there's a redlining going on.
Oh my god, that was so perfect. Thank you, Eric, and
Thank you, Chriselle.
Mr. Beam Master. So thank you.
Oh my God.